On Sunday, 24th of October, elections will be held in Trentino for the Valley communities, which represent an intermediate stage between the provincial administration and municipalities in the new institutional structure. The representatives of the new authority will be chosen by almost 323,000 voters, 158,000 men and 165,000 women, who will be called to the ballot box to elect both president and assemblies in 14 out of the 16 Trentino areas established by the reform. The community with the largest electorate is the Val Garina, where almost 69,000 people are entitled to vote, while the smallest is the Magnifica Comunità degli Altipiani Cimbri. Here, just 4,200 voters are called on to vote. Fabrizio Collini, the Trentino businessman implicated in the Giano Bifronte inquiry, has killed himself. The 56-year-old jumped off a viaduct over the A26 motorway in the Genoa area. Nobody anticipated such an extreme gesture by the entrepreneur. The alarm was initially raised by a number of motorists who witnessed the scene without being able to do anything to prevent Collini's suicide. The first person to be advised of his death was his lawyer, Monica Baggia, who was in charge of the entrepreneur's defense, together with that of Marco Stefanelli. The 2009 report of the Bruno Kessler Foundation, a Trentino institute with more than 350 researchers operating in the fields of both science and technology and the humanities, was presented publicly for the first time. The data emerging from the report of the Foundation's activities is very positive. In 2 years, scientific production has doubled, and in the last 18 months, 7 new businesses have been launched in the area. Self-funding has also increased, going from €7.9 million in 2006 to €13.4 million in 2009. There were around 5 projects with local businesses in 2006, whereas today the Bruno Kessler Foundation has received 54 requests for collaboration. Monsignor Giulio Viviani is returning to Trento. The man who has served 2 popes as papal master of ceremonies, first for Pope John Paul II and then for Benedict XVI, will be the new ecclesiastical assistant for Azione Cattolica. On 7th of November, he will officially take over from Don Albino della, nominated as pastoral delegate for the family. Monsignor Viviani has positive memories of the 18 years he spent in Rome. Working alongside the 2 popes was very different, he recounted. In the meantime, the events organized by Azione Cattolica began with a meeting with Monsignor Domenico Segalini, held in the Great Hall of the seminary. A number of volunteers helping out on the streets of Trento tried a sleeping rough for a night to mark International Day for the Eradication of Poverty. In Piazza Cesare Battisti, the volunteers brought warmth and a slice of cake to a rainy night, animated by the music and life stories of those living on the margins of society. Among other things, the scope was to give a voice to the invisible. This winter, the objective of the municipality of Trento is to make 170 dormitory places available. The most recent data in the annual statistics for Trento relating to 2008. After the success of Dinners in the Dark, an initiative now spreading all over Italy, the Unione Ciechi and Ipovedenti del Trentino has launched another innovation. An art exhibition to be visited using the hands, touching the works on display in Palazzo Geremia in Via Belenzani, Trento. The works come from an international sculpture competition. The exhibition also includes a section to be visited strictly in the dark, accompanied by blind guides. To complement the exhibition, a study seminar was also held on the tactile perception of art, with the participation of experts from the worlds of art and university research.